What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Just wanted to take a moment as the year comes to an end to reflect on everything we've done this year. It's been pretty busy. We've released, I think, 71 long format videos and about 30 to 40 short formats. So about 100 to 110 different videos on YouTube. And I just think that what better time than December 31st to take a look back at everything we've done this year. So without further ado, let's start off in January.
We started the year off working on Cousin Andy's R34 Skyline. And looking back at it now, it's pretty cool that we're working on an R34 Skyline. There's probably a lot of people who would be thrilled to work on a car like this, but here we are completely stripping a car down to the bare bones just to build it back as Cousin Andy's dream car. At first, I was pretty skeptical about this build just because it's pretty lengthy and takes a lot of time and energy to get this thing going. And if you've seen our other videos this far, we're just all over the place. So this was going to be a little different than what we're used to. But at the same time, it was an opportunity to broaden our audience from, Hondas to Nissans. And not only any Nissan, it's probably one of the most iconic Nissans ever. Well, all right, maybe the most iconic JDM car ever is R34 GTR. But it's still a Skyline and it's a 34. And as Cousin Andy would say, why would I buy a GTR when I can make one better? His words, not mine.
Stuff from is out. And we have extra help here. Cousin Gary showed up. So now we have Brother Curvis.
Remember, he showed up at 9 o'clock.
Yeah. I showed up here at 9 o'clock.
Yeah, I mean, I've been here since 9 a.m. just trying to get work done.
I started the video at 9 a.m. and it was just me.
Yeah, because I was outside.
Yeah.
The leaves out there.
It was me solo dolo out here.
Like I just said, the perks of having so many projects is that we could just jump from one to another whenever there's not enough to do on one. So here I am working on our stolen GSR that we have had for about, I don't know, let's say 3 to 4 years. And I just was somehow destined to get this thing on the road. And that was before I bought another stolen GSR. And I bought this car to be a quick flip, as in 2024 I had a very good year parting these out. One of my followers on that page posted that his car had gotten stolen and he recovered it. So I naturally had to scratch that itch and ask if he was willing to let it go. But the high of finding a new project and all the dreams of it all came crashing. Once I began taking it apart, that's when I realized how far gone this car really was. And I just pushed it to the back and moved on with life.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be tackling something I've been wanting to do for a while.
If you haven't noticed by now, anytime Brother Curvis pops up, he only has one thing on his mind.
Today's subject is slavery.
That's because typically when he comes around, he's trying to either sell a car or get a car ready for whatever other reason. Videos like these really come in clutch when I don't have anything ready to drop. And being that I'm committed to dropping a video every week, it's good to just have another option of what to drop. But of course, the things he comes up with is him doing an exhaust on his truck so he could sell it.
I like it. This thing is loud.
But knowing me, with one more project on the back burner, I saw a deal on an Integra GSR shell on Facebook Marketplace and I just couldn't pass it up. Cousin Jerry did me a solid and scooped it up for me and dumped it where you see it now. That was in February. That car is still in the same spot now in December.
We're cutting my rear bumper for aerodynamic purposes. I was pretty comfortable.
Yeah, bro, but you went from one side to the other. You were on the line. The other way, you were above the line. So.
As if I'm already not struggling enough. This guy gives me 2 lines to follow.
To me, the funnest part of having a YouTube channel is that we can post whatever we want. Cousin Gary had been slowly melting his rear bumper and was itching to cut the lower portion of his bumper. And we decided to record it and post it. The video did terrible numbers-wise, but we had a good time doing it, and that's all that really matters. Something that we do more oftenly than I expected us to do was review cars. Cousin Eric likes to pretend he doesn't have a bunch of cars like me. He's always asking, you don't get tired of working on cars? Meanwhile, this guy has a new project every other month, but it has its perk. He's always down to let me take him out and do our reviews, which really are more like sessions of me talking smack about him and his cars.
We had to take this thing apart by September so the painter could take it in October. It is March.
So we're still waiting for this painter. And just like that, we're back where we started, working on the R34 Skyline. This time we're actually adding something to the car rather than removing stuff off of it. Cousin Andy has a very specific goal in mind for this car. And first thing on his list was undercoating it. We're here. We are in Madison, Connecticut. Somewhere in the middle of nowhere. But I'm excited. The car's not here, which is a bit unfortunate because I gave this guy 2 hours heads up. But I'll give him some slack because he said he's a senior citizen. But we'll see when he gets here. Oh, he's here. In case you thought I had enough projects, here's another one for you. My fourth SC300. I got this crazy bug that I wanted a very clean example of the SC300. Saw this one on Marketplace, and here it is. Shout out to the previous owner, Chris. He took very good care of this car, and I plan on beating the brakes off of this thing. Just kidding. I do plan on enjoying this car, but I definitely plan on taking as great care of it as he did. Finally, after nearly 5 months, Cousin Andy's R34 left our shop to go sit at the body shop. Without an anticipated completion date, that car went to sit as the shop owner got himself comfortable in his new shop and finished off some lingering jobs before the massive undertaking that this project will be. May was more of the same. I bought another Integra, made a video about it, then I made a video about how now I have 4 different Integras that I don't know what to do with. Then I spent the rest of the month working on that stolen Integra we bought 3 years ago. Not the one we bought this year, but 3 years ago. And this is when things get busy. 3 years ago, Brother Curvis and I came up with this great idea of dropping a video a day for the 30 days in June as a way to gain some traction on here. Unfortunately, this year, Brother Curvis had his hands full, and I decided to take on our 30 for 30 challenge on my own. And to make matters worse, I also decided to run a social media campaign to gain subscribers, in which for every new follower or subscriber I gained, I would do a 1-second burnout. So essentially, I was posting a long format video and the short every day for 30 days straight. I used the 30 for 30 challenge to make a lot of headway on that stolen GSR that we bought 4 years ago. And as you can see, we were able to reconstruct the whole front end, primer it all, add seam sealer, and paint it all within the 30 days of this challenge. Being that it took so much of my time, I'd say it was a mistake, but it actually paid off. Check out this clip from our 30 for 30 finale. On YouTube, which is our main place where we post most of our content or all of our content, we gained 234 subscribers. On Instagram, we gained 590 followers, and on TikTok, we gained 241 for a grand total of 1,065 new followers and subscribers, which equals out to about 17.5 minutes of just straight burnouts. Said there was like some really nice comments. I'll put some of them up on the screen, and like to see that on like such a small scale that I'm on right now, like that's like that kind of stuff keeps you going. Like it's humbling, you know, to know that like there's people that actually like enjoy, and people have like very nice things to say, and people who could just relate to who you are. Good morning, cousin. Good morning. Here's your bagel.
Got my Coke?
Yeah. All right. So we are on our way to go make bad financial decisions.
To go buy another turn.
Yeah. So as of now, I have like, I think right now I have like 6 Integras.
17.
So what's one more?
One more ain't gonna hurt.
Exactly.
Coming off of June, it was a good month as far as numbers wise, but I was burnt out. So going into July, I took it a little slower. You know, I had to treat myself to yet another Integra, and then I just kind of was working on the cars I had. I worked on the GSR that we've been putting together all month of June. I just kind of wanted to keep that going so I could put it on the road and sell it. You know, that's what I put the car together for. And then that was all that happened in July. But August came, and August was crazy.
Brother Curvis bought his dream car, a BMW M3 CS in a really nice San Marino blue. I think that's the color. Correct me if I'm wrong. It was nice to make this video and see him enjoying the opportunity to actually, which reminds me.
Today is the very last day for us to reach our goal of 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year. We are 27 subscribers away from reaching that goal, and also 27 subscribers away from me unveiling my own dream car that I've been keeping from you guys since the beginning of this channel. So please make sure to share this with your friends, subscribe if you haven't, and help us reach our goal of 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. We're just a couple hours away, and it would mean the world to me if you guys could help me get there.
Besides Brother Curvis getting his dream car, 2 other things happened in August. One of them being me selling my truck. Something that I expected to come one day, but not specifically this day. So basically this was me pushing myself to do the things necessary in order to get my truck. The other thing was that second stolen GSR that we introduced in February. Well, Cousin Jerdy, myself, and Cousin Gary all teamed up and got it done in an 8-hour challenge. We broke it up into 2-part series. Here's my favorite clip.
Alright, guys.
Oh god, thank god the other camera's recording. The next couple months, September and October, were both kind of filled with the same. In September, we did a review on another one of Cousin Eric's cars, and then we just went to the track. And October was more of the same. We were just more focused on track sessions and track prep. But that's when everything changed in November. 4 months ago, I sold the best truck I've ever owned. A 2004 Toyota Tundra with 270,000 miles. And ever since I sold it, I said, it's time to buy my dream truck. Introducing the car flipping series was pretty impactful on the channel. We gained a bunch of subscribers and the video views began climbing. This really motivated us, and I have to say we were kind of on cloud 9 because this video did well and the car that we were flipping did well as well. The month of December was 100% dedicated to the flip series. Being that the last videos did very well, it was just a no-brainer to continue with the series. I will say that I think I bit off a little bit more than I could chew with the BMW, not because I can't handle it, but because it was a lot of unknown. It was basically this dark abyss that I just went into just because I was attracted to the BMW 335. I think in this series, I do plan on obtaining more cars on my list of cars I'd like to own, but I have to be smarter as I move forward, because besides the BMW, I also made a bigger mistake with the Civic I parted out. And moving forward, I just want to be consistent and do things for the betterment of the series itself, and my ultimate goal of owning a Ford Raptor within 12 months.
And that is our 2025 wrap up. If you're still watching this, thank you very much for staying tuned to the very end of our videos. I know not too many people do it, and we're going to work on that in the next year. So if you could just please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Comment down below what it is that you would like us to get into next year and what it is that we could do better to make our content more entertaining. With that being said, make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you guys next year with another video. Peace.